my name is Dickson, and this is my interview. My junior year, we did Zoom and a little bit of in-person school. You would go 2 days in person and then 2 days on Zoom or like just at home doing your work based off your last name. It would alternate like Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Friday was all at home on Zoom.
So for the classes that were blended, did you notice it was different when you're in person versus on Zoom? Was it harder or easier to learn? Or?
Yes. So when you went in person, like I said, most classrooms are going to be about 20 people to a class, 25. So when you go to class and only see 10 people there and a teacher in front of you, it's kind of weird and kind of awkward because it's like the classroom feels so empty and not as live. You lose that live experience of being inside of a school. It just felt like you were going to school and just learning, but it wasn't the fun aspect. It was just school at that point, which nobody likes. I'll be honest with you. You come there, see your friends, to kind of go to class, but really your school is outside when you go home and do your homework. So just being there all day long, not seeing my friends who were mainly in the other group, not seeing my friends, not seeing my main teachers, not doing what I want to do, like with clubs and stuff like that, made it very hard to stay focused and enjoy the aspect of school. When you're in quarantine for 4 or 5 months, and all you see is just, your walls, your TV, your parents, it really was hard getting back out talking to people because I'm a social kind of person. But when I got done with COVID, having to go out in the real world and talk to people again and hold conversations, it's not what it used to be. Everybody's now, they're masked up, which it was a good thing, but I'm saying, you're masked up. I'm not seeing your expressions. I'm not seeing your face all the way. I'm not feeling that connection with you because we're kind of blocked off. It made it hard to really connect with people on that kind of level. And classroom-wise, I'm the kind of person that is like an in-person kind of person learner to where I like to feel things or see it in front of me. So being on Zoom with hundreds of cameras in front of me and only one teacher and I can't really raise my hand in class, I have to click a button and hear all the people talking in front of me. It made it hard to really lock in and focus on school. I think the hardest part of online is definitely if your Wi-Fi was acting up or if you had connection issues, because when you're in person, bro, you're in person. They can talk whatever, no Wi-Fi, that's cool. If you have no Wi-Fi at home, that whole day you didn't learn anything because they didn't post lessons online in Canvas either. If you missed that day, that's your attendance, that's your lesson plan. That day was pretty much wasted. And now you're behind everybody else, and now you're already struggling with school at home, and now you're behind. It just made it a lot worse. If I had to go through it again, I would tell my administrator, don't make it seem as big as a deal as it is. I thought when people first got hit by it, they were very scared about it. And people really struggled in high school because they were so scared what would happen. If I was an administrator, I would say what was going to happen with it and how to deal with it, but I wouldn't worry my students because that worry helped add to the stress of already being in school. Having to deal with lots of family, having to deal with either not being in person or being at home, it added more stress on top of what I already had to deal with. So if you could take off that stress and just add a little bit of relief and a little bit of a window for acceptance for not turning in school work on time, that would have helped. But just understand if the kid had a struggle with falling grades, that it was a hard time for everybody during COVID. So give them a little bit of relief.